Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Total Extreme Wrestling. Today we are on the road to WrestleMania and coming off the No Way Out pay-per-view. A 93 rated show for No Way Out, including Austin and the Big Show for just 88 in the end. Not quite the best match we were hoping for. Also on the card, RVD defeating Stevie Richards to keep the hardcore title. Rock and Sock beat the Brothers of Destruction for a 99. Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle defeated Triple H and Ken Shamrock by DQ for 94. X-Pac beat Marty Jannetty for 81. Toyota defeated Bull Nakano for 67. And Owen Hart and Double J defeated the Hardys, Edge Christian, and the Acolytes for 82. We had some other matches in the pre-show, including Val Venus and Shane McMahon, Gold Oddities, and Bad Influence as well. 93 rated show, 1.41 buy rate, and 48,000 attended. So it was a pretty good show overall, and you know, we're in pretty good state at the moment as we head into the WrestleMania season. We are about 5 weeks away from WrestleMania. We've got to get to week 4 of March for the legendary show, 4-hour edition of WrestleMania. It's going to be a big one. Here's the card for us at the moment. It's looking pretty good. Austin, Hogan, Rock, and Taker, Kane, Mankind, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. You know, looking at it, it's nearly as big as the current day WrestleMania. We've got a lot of matches on this card. Angle and Shamrock, Owen Hart, Jeff Jarrett versus the New Age Outlaws, a lightweight title. It might just be X-Pac and Taka. Maybe we do the multi-man match still, I'm not sure. Pimp Nation, Acolytes, I don't even know if we're going to be still doing that, but I think we've got that. Have we got that in our storyline? We might need to put that in there. Archer and Toyota for the women's title, hardcore title. I don't even know if I got anyone for that either. Warrior and Regal, that's for the European Championship. And then Mark Mero and Shane McMahon. Obviously, we came up with that storyline last stream, which is basically, you know, Mero fighting for his job for Sable against Shane McMahon. Mero doing the face turn. So that's WrestleMania. It's looking pretty good. There's quite a few good matches there. Obviously, our first, I think, single, you know, include the tag matches. I think that portion of the show is very strong. And then Mero and Shane will have a good story behind it. The women's title might be okay. And the lightweight title might be a lot of fun. So there's some good stuff on there. A couple of weak matches, but, you know, can't have every match be a banger. So, you know, that's where we're at the moment with WrestleMania. It's pretty much set in stone. All our storylines just about in place. As I said, we might need to make a Acolytes. So Bradshaw, Farouk, D'Lo Brown, and the Godfather. Make another storyline for them. Yeah, this is just a match to kind of get him on the card. If anything, Bradshaw's already in a story. He might be in the other one over there. Yeah, so I had all the tag teams meshed into this one, so that's probably why we haven't established that storyline just yet. So we put them in here, D'Lo and the Godfather. There we go. So we'll start this storyline off this week, and that's pretty much our WrestleMania card set right there. All our storylines there are pretty much ready to go for WrestleMania. Okay. So, with that being said, let's get into it. Let's start booking. Let's try and see if we can meddle in again with The Rock, sort these issues out. Luda and Archie Kong had a heated argument. Of course they did. Edge, hilarious road stories. Goldust, being cheerful and fun to be around. That's nice. At least something's going right. Because certainly things are not going right at all for The Rock. Let's try The Rock and Jeff Hardy. Surely, right? Yes. There we go. Slowly ticking off a few of them boxes. And then next pay-per-view or next time Shawn Michaels decides to be a prick, he'll just ruin it all again and get those relationships back to negative again. But you gotta try. Alright, let's start booking. This is Raw as War. Let's take a look at the results. So with some of the women backstage, and they're all arguing over who gets to be in front of the mirror, who gets the mirror time, and aka we're getting them all on the show. We are looking to turn Marlena. We probably won't turn her in this segment though. We might refrain, do a different segment. Golga and Goldust cutting a promo. Goldust, he's not that far away from turning as well. The Hulkster comes out to the ring and explains why he came back to the WWF and what beating Steve Austin would mean to him. So Austin, not here, I think, and Hogan is just out here to give us a bit of a promo and kind of advance the story a bit, give us a bit of a backstory on what's going on between him and Austin. Mike Awesome took on William Regal, and Mike Awesome 57, wow, Regal 71. And William Regal was good. We wanted to give him a win to make him ready to face the Ultimate Warrior for 73 that match. He then cut a promo on the Warrior, said he wants to bring some legitimacy and bring the prestige back to Europe for 82. We had a 6-man tag team match. Too Cool took on the Ministry of Darkness, and the Ministry was represented by Bradshaw, Farouk, and Vampiro. Scotty 44, Grandmaster 49, Rikishi 51, Vampiro 65, Farouk 74, Bradshaw 71, and that started off the Acolytes and Pimp Nation storyline with Val Venus on commentary to watch that one. Owen Hart and Double J cut a promo on the New Age Outlaws after they became the number one contenders, kind of celebrating that. Hayabusa took on Stevie Richards. Hayabusa 56. Wow. Okay. Stevie Richards 44-57 match. It was a high spots match. Triple H cut a promo on Shawn Michaels saying that he's going to send him packing out of the WWF at WrestleMania. So the plan is for Triple H to get Shawn Michaels the hell out of here. 100 rated. Al Snow cut a promo. Well, not cut a promo, but he was in an angle. He's playing dress-ups with Head backstage. So Al Snow being a weird goofball, as always. Trying to find an outfit for Head to wear for a big event, maybe WrestleMania. Trying to find an outfit for WrestleMania. Mankind and The Rock are out in the ring together. Mankind says he loved teaming with The Rock. It was the highlight of his career. You know, being by The Rock's side is the greatest thing to ever happen to him. And The Rock says that was it. It was a one-night only thing. It's time to go their separate ways and to fight their own battles. So Mankind needs to fight Kane. The Rock needs to fight The Undertaker. 100 rated. Mark Mero took on the Corporation. So this will be interesting. So we had Ted DiBiase have his first match, technically, you know, in a 3-on-1 handicap match. So of course we know Mark Mero is involved right now with Shane McMahon in a feud about whether, you know, Sable gets to stay or leave, blah blah blah. So Mero at 58, not bad. Shamrock 91, Ted DiBiase banging out a 67, and Shane O'Mac 59. So Shane McMahon kind of performing at close to his popularity, and Ted DiBiase about 7 points under, but still, hey, 67. You'll take that from a man who's 45 and hasn't wrestled anymore, doesn't wrestle anymore. We put Ted DiBiase in there because obviously he's a part of the Corporation, and we needed to fill in a spot. And you know, I could see Ted DiBiase getting up on the apron, wearing his suit, and, you know, not doing a lot, but just being there anyways. And anyways, you know, Ken Shamrock was doing all the work regardless. So 91 from Shamrock. So it was more of a one-on-one between Mero and Shamrock with a little bit extra help if need be. Anyways, the match was an 80, so it turned out to be pretty good. Main event. All right, this is what kills me. You know, this is what really kills me. We get a 96 rated match here. Shawn Michaels involved. Took the loss against the Big Show, who beat him after the distraction from Triple H. Triple H screwing over Shawn Michaels here. It's what really sucks because, you know, Shawn Michaels is so good, but just can't get his backstage bullshit under wraps. Can you just find God? Can you find your smile again? 96 in the end. So, Shawn 95, Big Show 79. Triple H then hit the pedigree after the match to lay out Shawn Michaels even more for 100. It ended up being a 94 show. Wow. Are we getting a This Is Your Life thing with Rock and Mankind anytime soon? Funny thing is, Shiva, I actually watched that the other day. I think what I could do is when The Rock loses to... So maybe you have Mankind beat Kane at WrestleMania. Or... So this is your options. Mankind beats Kane at WrestleMania. The Rock's losing to Undertaker. That's going to happen no matter what. Gonna do that. Keep the streak alive, whatever. So The Rock loses. So Mankind wins, Rock loses. Mankind wants to try and cheer The Rock up because he lost. So he holds this big party for The Rock. You know, The Rock celebration, you know, trying to get The Rock's spirits back up after his big loss. And The Rock, you know, he's just completely annoyed about it. And do that. Or both of them lose and, you know, Mankind's trying to do something to cheer them both up. You know, they're trying, you know, he's trying to bring in clowns and just trying to have a good time to cheer them both up after their losses. So basically the same thing, sort of, but Mankind will have a smile on his face because he's won his match and he's happy, Rock's not. And in the other one, they're probably both kind of sad that they lost or annoyed. I mean, it would be the perfect time to do the old switcheroo right there. Rock hits the rock bottom on Mankind to shut him the hell up. This is WWF Sunday Night Heat. Let's take a look at the results. We had the Brood on the pre-show, cutting a promo for 69. Collectively, it's a pretty good promo from all three. And they've got some good skills, the Brood. Marlena cutting a promo for 36. She really needs to switch things up badly. X-Pac took on Scotty 2 Hotty for 79. X-Pac 86. Scotty 46. And that was a strong match to advance the storyline between X-Pac and Taka. Ultimate Warrior and William Regal agreed to have a match at WrestleMania for the European Championship for 86. Good stuff. Good stuff. The Godfather took on Farouk for 76. Nice match. Godfather 62. Farouk 76, gaining some heat for the storyline there. Jakong Bull Nakano, we're not too concerned about Toyota's recent big win at No Way Out. They're content. They still believe that they hold all the cards in the women's division. In the main event, we want to see if Vampiro could hang with Kurt Angle. He did pretty well, 57. Kurt Angle 84, 82 rated match. Angle defends the Intercontinental Championship once again. That's a good performance there from Kurt. And that gives us an 81 rated heat. Chavo Guerrero has ankle ligament damage. Oh, that doesn't sound good. He's out for 6-month injury. Chavo, no. Oh, man. That's a tough injury. So Chavo 50 Pop is out, gone. That's a tough loss. And that took place at WCW SuperBrawl. So let's take a look at their pay-per-view results. Ooh, a 90 rated show. 0.59 pay-per-view buy rate. 450,000 buys. Just about 20,000 people attended. That's strong. That's much stronger than usual. Rick Steiner defeated Scott Hall. So after we gave Rick Steiner a bit of a popularity boost up to, well, in the end it was up to 78. Quite a big boost. He has now performed quite well against Scott Hall, who's been excellent for a long period of time. A 96 rated match. Randy Savage had an 83 with Scott Steiner. Again, we boosted up Scott to 75. Kidman defeated Kiwi, 57. Kurt Hennig defeated Raven for the TV title for 92. Wow. We boosted Raven, I think, 63 in the end? So a bit of a boost for Raven, and Hennig did a great match with him. Ray Traylor, the Big Boss Man, beat Hugh Morris to keep the US title. Hammer defeated Prince Aikai. Ultimo defeated Spicoli, Sanders, and Low D. Sada defeated Sick Boy. Lenny Lane defeated Johnny Grunge. Chavo got injured in his match against Riggs. Goldberg and Sting had an angle. Same with Flair, Hart, and Lex Luger. And a lot of their top guys didn't get a match, got an angle instead. But a 90 rated pay-per-view. So now it really starts to feel as though WCW are starting to get things right. Now they've got a bit of a pop boost to some of their major names, which should have happened, to be fair. Things are starting to happen for them. I'm not concerned, but I'm intrigued. I want to know, where this is leading to. Can they keep this momentum going? Because that's a very good show. A 90 rated pay-per-view for them is very strong. So I'm very intrigued to see if WCW can keep this momentum building. We open up Raw with Austin wanting Hogan tonight. He calls him out and says, let's do it. Let's not wait to Mania. Let's sort this out now. Hogan says not happening, and Vince puts him in a handicap match. Underrated. The Undertaker, he took on Mark Mero and beat Mark Mero pretty comfortably. And of course, Shane McMahon forced Mark Mero to be in this match with the Dead Man. So tough night for Mero. And why don't you just kick a man while he's down? Shane McMahon just decides to attack Mark Mero whilst he's already laid out in the ring after the choke slam. Sable can do nothing but watch on. And she didn't, she could have tried to stop it, but didn't really do much to do. Didn't really try anything. 73. D'Lo Brown took on Bradshaw for 71. Bradshaw 68, D'Lo 52. Bradshaw won by using the ropes for leverage. The Rock challenges the Undertaker to a match at WrestleMania. He says he wants to kick the dead man's ass. So the Rock, looking to separate himself from Mankind and do things on his own, now wants to fight the Undertaker on his own. Then The Rock had a match against Viscera for 79. Put Viscera pretty comfortably. The Rock 94, Viscera 58. Mankind was watching The Rock's match on the monitor backstage and decides it's time for him to stand up to Kane. If The Rock's going to stand up to The Undertaker, then I got to stand up to Kane. Let me go and try and find Kane. So Mankind looks to search for Kane. Headbangers took a loss to the New Age Outlaws for 81. Still don't know, what we're going to do with the Headbangers. Are we going to do the turn? Are we going to cancel that? Got to figure that out. Got to look at my tag division and see what we kind of need. But 81, Road Dogg 93. Wow. Billy Gunn 81 as well. That's really good too. Thrash and Mosh 55, 54. Okay, that's pretty good. That's good stuff. So that was 81 that advanced the tag team storyline. Then we had backstage, Mankind found Kane, and it was in a dark room, probably in a basement, whatever. And Mankind just got destroyed. Kane just beat the crap out of Mankind. So, probably the biggest mistake of Mankind's life, coming after Kane. Yeah, not the wisest idea, Mick, but he tried to fight him. So what this will do is basically Mankind's been a bit of a jokester. He's not been taking things serious. He's just kind of been, trying to be friends and buddies with The Rock so much, trying to impress The Rock so much that he hasn't had a focus on his own career. He's just been in awe of The Rock. So, he's trying to impress The Rock here by beating up Kane, and he gets beat up badly. He's making bad decisions. So this beatdown might just open up and wake Mankind up a little bit to kind of flick that switch in him and go back to that hardcore, crazy legend that he is, and maybe try and deliver something big to Kane. And that might give us a reason for Mankind to go to the real extreme and maybe challenge Kane to an Inferno match or something like that. Shawn Michaels then challenged Triple H for WrestleMania, and he said the loser needs to leave. There is not enough room for the both of us in the WWF. One needs to leave. The loser will leave the WWF. That's 100 rated. Main event was Steve Austin in a handicap match against Ken Shamrock and The Big Show. Steve Austin won by DQ when Hulk Hogan ran in and attacked Steve Austin. An 88 rated match. Austin 94, Big Show 82, Shamrock 90, losing a bit of heat again, unfortunately, for Austin Hogan. Afterwards, Steve Austin debuted a new comeback spot that got the crowd buzzing. His psychology will be helped by being able to use it as a go-to spot in the future. Well, I don't know if Austin needed any help with his psychology, but that's a bonus nonetheless. Great stuff. And afterwards, we had Hulk Hogan continue the beatdown with the Corporation. Kurt Angle, who's obviously feuding with Ken Shamrock, tried to come along and help Steve Austin, but Angle eventually got beat up as well. And what happened in the end was Steve Austin got beat up enough where Hulk Hogan grabbed the spray can and sprayed the letters H-U-L-K, of course, Hulk, onto Steve Austin's back. A bit of play on the NWO, but instead Hulk Hogan making it all about himself rather than his past, of course. And Hulk Hogan was pretty good there, and it gave us a 99 rated angle. Obviously, our storyline heat dropped a little bit because of the match, but hopefully that'll help bring it up a little bit back to where it should be. And overall, an 87 show. Oh, we didn't have any women on the show. Only Sable's on the show. Okay. We had D'Lo Brown. Did D'Lo not have a manager? Okay. Interesting. So that gives us a 87 show overall. We could have had maybe a 90. I thought that we had some good angles in the show. Definitely was an angle-based show, this one. Okay. Alright, this is Sunday Night Heat. Let's see it. Too Cool open up the show with a angle there, and they're just kind of dancing for the fans, so open things up, doing a bit of a dance. X-Pac opened things up officially when he cut a promo on Taka, saying that he believes he's the best lightweight, and he will prove it at WrestleMania 96. Very, very good. Getting some storyline heat there. Golga and Goldust are hanging out backstage as well, as we get a few more segments under this belt to try and get Goldust to turn. We then had Pimp Nation on the show. They're cutting a promo on the Acolytes, saying that they are ready to fight. They're going to back down from the big challenge. Archer Kong and Yoshida had a match. Archer 64, wow. So used to 50s, but 64 from Archer is very good. Yoshida 50, 66 match, advancing the Toyota and Archer Kong feud. Mankind was stood up by The Rock when he invited him to go to a comedy club show. Mankind is seen going to the show and getting his popcorn, getting ready to take his seat, when he realized The Rock wasn't going to show up. The Rock wasn't there. Mankind was all alone. And you can just see the sadness on Mankind's face when he sits there and watches a show that's meant to be funny, all alone. The Rock stood him up. So that friendship, Mankind's starting to realize that he truly is on his own. The Rock truly doesn't care about Mankind. He really is focused on The Undertaker. Mankind should probably focus on Kane. Main event was Double J and Road Dogg, and they had pretty good chemistry, lifted the match. Jeff Jarrett 83, Road Dogg 80. I'm just not sure why, but we just can't quite seem to get this Owen Hart and Double J and the New Age Outlaws feud. They just haven't been able to have a killer segment yet to get this storyline heat up. It just isn't happening yet. Maybe we need to have Shawn Michaels team with Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart to take on DX or something, just to get a good match or some good angles under their belts. Because the storyline heat just isn't quite getting beyond this 80 mark, which is a bit of a concern. We then had William Regal and Fit Finlay. They tried to ambush the Ultimate Warrior, who's too big, too strong, too powerful. He overcomes the attempted ambush. He's just too damn good. Warrior overcomes it. And that's 77. Gives us an 87 heat. Wow. Okay, well, two very good angles on there. Did help that. Yeah, poor Mankind. You know, he's trying to do everything he can to help out. To be The Rock's best friend. He's, got watching his back, helping him with his rivalry with The Undertaker, even inviting him to go out together. And The Rock just doesn't give a shit. Maybe Mankind snaps and goes heel and just snaps on The Rock. I think we are kind of setting up for a massive Rock and Mankind feud, aren't we? Unintentionally, it wasn't my plan to do that, but I think all these segments just kind of makes you believe that The Rock and Mankind are having a match at WrestleMania, not the other stuff. Okay, so Chino's in serious trouble after his regular use of prostitutes was revealed. The scandal, which broke only hours ago, is getting major media coverage. Insiders are saying the 35-year-old is now toxic and no sane promotion will have anything to do with him for the foreseeable future. Wasn't he just named as their figurehead? What a great figurehead. Chono. So Chono has now officially left New Japan. He's gone. He's done. He's out. Now, did he lose a shitload of pop? He lost 8 pop. Bang. Just like that. 8 pop. Chono no longer employed. Wow, that's massive. Number 3 wrestler in the world. Just keep that in mind. He was the number 3 wrestler in the world. Stephanie McMahon has made her debut. So she is ready to sign. She's now officially part of the game. We have first rights of refusal. Of course, we're going to bring Stephanie in. Heel or face? Well, I think the entire McMahon family is heel. You got to match that up, so she'll come in as a heel. But at the same time, it'd be good if we can get Stephanie to go work developmental for a bit till we're ready to call her up. Now, I might cheese it a little bit here and allow Stephanie to sometimes wrestle. Give her some small wrestling ability, just because, you know, she obviously does end up wrestling a little bit. But with that being said, I think we might leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. That is all we have time for today's stream. If you are watching on the YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe to see more Attitude Era Total Extreme Wrestling coming away in the near future.